Breaking right now, an extraordinary mystery developing over the state of President Obama and Michelle's marriage.
Do you think Barack Obama and Michelle Obama are getting a divorce? And do you think Jennifer Aniston is in the mess? Hey, beautiful people, how you all doing today? It's your girl Destiny here, and welcome to my channel. How you are doing? Hope you guys are doing great. So today's video, we want to talk about Michelle Obama and Barack Obama. There's word on the street and on social media, people, I'll call this a rumor because I don't even understand why we're even having this conversation. So we all know that a couple of weeks ago, there was the former president of the United States that he died, and they were having his burial, and everybody noticed that Michelle Obama wasn't there. We all know Michelle Obama is always with Barack Obama, especially when it comes to political events and all that. But in this time, she was noticeably not seen in this event. And people are like, okay, maybe probably because she does not want to sit next to Trump, okay? And everybody was like, yada, 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 let it go. But now the Trump inauguration that happened just a couple of days ago, people noticed that she was not there, even though all other first ladies and past presidents were there with their husband. Barack Obama was there by himself, and Michelle has like no show. Nobody even knew where she was and all that. And this has struck an entire conversation that's gotten people talking, and even Jennifer Aniston is being dragged into it. Anyway, guys, let's go. Yes, some creator really break down the story and adding Jennifer Aniston into it, that Barack is cheating with cheating on Michelle with Jennifer Aniston. So let's go hear it out.
Breaking right now, an extraordinary mystery developing over the state of President Obama and Michelle's marriage. Now, there has been a huge amount of speculation as to what exactly is going on after Michelle first missed the funeral of the former US President Jimmy Carter. Some folks said that was because she didn't want to have to sit next to Donald Trump at the event. But then the announcement that she was also going to be skipping Trump's second inauguration, something she didn't do, remember, back in 2017. Now insiders are predicting an Obama divorce announcement.
Okay.
And I want to bring you this exclusive reporting from Jessica Reed Krause, who is the author, very well connected. Should point out she is a Trump and RFK junior ally, but a very well-connected cultural journalist who publishes the House in Habit Substack. Okay. And she has reported overnight, the question now isn't if, but when. If I had to guess, they will wait until after the inauguration to announce it. Timing, you know, is everything. And yet the story doesn't end there. For months, I've heard Jennifer Aniston's name tied to Barack. At first, it seemed ridiculous, but the rumors have remained steady among New York and LA circles. Yesterday's DMs, that's someone who is one of her sources who has communicated with her directly. This is something Jennifer publishes often. He's with Jennifer Aniston. My old manager, now a friend, is connected to her inner circle. Okay. At a gathering with Jennifer's friend, the affair came up casually. Jennifer herself admitted it. They were sitting with a psychic, which makes it sound surreal, but it's definitely not a secret among her closest friends. Now, Jessica goes on, if this is true, it changes everything. The Obamas have been a symbol of stability and grace for years. A revelation like this would completely shatter that image. And for someone like Michelle, who spent her life embodying tradition and loyalty, it must feel like an unbearable betrayal. For now, it's all whispers, but the whispers are getting louder.
The biggest rumor on the internet right now is Jennifer Aniston and Obama. When this came across my desk, I was as surprised as you are right now. But let's take a deep look at this and see if this is nonsense or if there's something there. Okay. At recent political events, people have noticed that Obama has been alone. During the inauguration, Michelle Obama was not with him, even though the former presidents had their wives with them. Same went for Jimmy Carter's funeral. He was there alone. Obama was seen at a restaurant in Washington, D.C., in a secluded room, eating alone with an unidentified woman. And then, seemingly out of nowhere, people started to talk about Obama and Jennifer Aniston. There was a quote-unquote leaked DM to an international magazine that said, yes, Jennifer Aniston and Obama are together. Jennifer admitted it when she was at a psychic with her friends. What? This picked up so much on the internet that Jennifer Aniston had to limit her comments on her Instagram. If you go to her page now, it will say comments on this post are limited in all of her posts. People have brought up an interview that she had with Jimmy Kimmel, I would say almost a decade ago, where a random tabloid magazine said that Jen and Barack are together. She jokingly said, of the rumors out there about her, this is one she didn't mind. Now, Michelle not being around could be for any reason. I think it's a little bit weird. Not going to the inauguration may be one thing because of Trump, but then also not going to Jimmy Carter's funeral. It's a little bit weird, but I mean, Barack and Jennifer. It
doesn't make sense.
I don't believe. I don't.
Doesn't make
This
sense.
is something that you would see on the newsstand when you're checking out of the grocery store as a kid on the side, like on the crappy tabloids.
Exactly.
This is what you would
Exactly.
see. Am I rooting for this to be true? No. Kind of, because this would be absolute chaos. That would be craziness.
Okay.
But I just don't think Jennifer Aniston would do it. Neither would what? No. Right?
too.
No, right? Right?
So let me know down in the comment section if you believe this rumor and if you think this is true. This rumor has gotten a lot of people to have a different opinion about what's going on with the Obamas and all that. And I really want to know what you think and what are your own take on it. Do you think this is true? What are your own perspective if they are even getting a divorce? Anyway, guys, let's go check out people's response to this and then I'll come back and share more of my thoughts. So let me know yours down in the comment section.
Now that Barack Obama's getting divorced, does that change you guys' view of him? You know, this guy was supposed to be a stand-up guy to Michelle Obama and the two kids. And I'm thinking, okay, Barack Obama, I mean, you know, who would you think about Barack Obama just dating next? I mean, you know, this is an older man. Jennifer Aniston, the lady from Friends.
Doesn't make sense.
Jenny with the good hair.
Doesn't make sense.
I mean, where did they meet? And that is one question I want to know. Where did they meet? I'm thinking that they met at the pizza parlor. Over there just making pizzas. What, Adam Sandler? Because what an interesting mix. You know, I would think, and I said earlier, I don't know who Obama would date. I would think that Obama would date another politician. But Jennifer Aniston? Pizza parties for sure, for sure.
There are rumors that Michelle Obama and Barack Obama is absolutely having a tough time, that their divorce is imminent and that their relationship is on the rocks. Now, that's not really important as far as what their relationship is, but what it represents, especially with them being public figures, along with the fact that you guys have heralded them as the Messiah and the greatest couple of all time, and we want to be like Barack and Michelle. Now what? Because even if it's not true, right? Let's assume for the sake of conversation that it's not true. Even if it's not true, she is making him look bad by not showing up to the inauguration, not rocking out with him at Jimmy Carter's funeral. And I know it's a lot of women that's sitting there in my comments saying, oh my God, but what if she's sick? Listen, first of all, you can't preemptively be sick before inauguration. But let's just, evaluate that for the sake of conversation. Well, Anton, what if she had cancer or something? Okay, so if she had these type of diseases or problems, don't you think that right after the inauguration, instead of him still sticking around and going to the restaurant and partying with his friends and showing up to places where they basically saying, oh man, he might be talking to Jennifer Aniston, that he would have took his private plane, his rich ass private plane, and would have headed right back over there and hanging out with Michelle Obama or being right there by her side while she going through whatever treatment or chemo that she going through? You don't think that would be a thing? Listen, all I'm saying is she making the family look bad. She making the family unit look bad. And if this is even remotely true, which I don't believe it to be true because I would never wish downfall on somebody else's family, but they are public figures. And if this is even remotely true, the level of crash out from you ladies is going to be epic. I mean, the culture is finished.
Okay.
If y'all Messiah And it makes perfect sense as to why she was saying, go against your husband during the presidential campaign when she was telling people to go against your husband and your family and vote for whoever it is that you wanted to. Okay. I would guarantee you that she was actually speaking about her own situation instead of speaking about what you should do, and y'all crashed out and followed her right off the cliff.
What's
okay.
wrong with
I
that?
got a hot take on something. I was scrolling on social media last night and I kept coming across videos with women talking about this impending divorce or separation between Michelle and Barack. And I got to tell you, it really, really bothered me for a couple of reasons. Three reasons specifically. Number one, we all know why she ain't going. Like, let's just keep it real. Like, there's not even a reason that we need to debate that. We just know why she's not going. Look, if somebody consistently, said negative, derogatory, hurtful things about me and my family, that also caused many, many, many death threats to my family, chances are I'm probably not going to support them either.
True.
Chances are I'm probably not going to go either, right?
True.
At a certain point, we have to say that her dignity and her integrity is worth way more to her than her social graces. You know what I'm saying? The second reason why it bothered me was because it was almost as though we want to see loving Black couples fail.
True.
And it's almost like we get a little bit giddy if there's signs of any trouble in paradise. And I just think that's kind of really a crab in a barrel mentality type of mindset. We should be celebrating Black love. We should be, desiring and hoping that that type of love finds us one day. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
It almost seems as though people are happy talking about that, which is really odd to me that somebody can be happy with the idea of the demise of a Black family. The third thing that really bothered me, sometimes we do not know what unconditional love and support looks like from a Black man because we've never experienced it. So him going and her not going is not, oh my gosh, there must be trouble in paradise. Now, granted, we don't know what's going on in their marriage.
Exactly.
But if they can get through 8 years in the White House, you think they can't get through an inauguration? You know what I'm saying? So when I think about the type of love and support that she gets from him and the fact that he's like, no, you don't have to do what I say. You're your own person. You were Michelle before you were my wife and before you were a mother. You do you, boo. I got you.
Okay.
We've got to get comfortable with understanding we all deserve that kind of love.
Yep.
Just my take.
Okay.
I really hope that these rumors aren't true, and it almost breaks my heart to talk about this. And I hope that we can get some clarity soon on what's going on. But I don't know if you guys have heard through the grapevine, but they're saying something's going on with Barack and Michelle Obama in their relationship. And I just feel like it's heartbreaking to talk about because I think that's a model Black couple for many people and just a great, amazing couple for anybody who just wants a stable, great relationship. And, I don't know if you guys have been hearing through the grapevine or, I'm a chismosa. But apparently they're saying something's going on with them too. And that, Michelle has not been there to support Barack in the last, couple events that have been going on. And I don't care. Listen, ladies, I don't care if you don't like Trump. I don't care if you voted whatever color, okay? But when someone is your husband, I need you ladies to understand something. When you're married and someone is your husband and that's who you chose and you took vows with someone, you need to support them. You need to be there for them. Now, I don't know what Queen Michelle's going through. I don't know their personal business, and it's not my place to even speak on that. But from an outside perspective, you literally had Hillary Clinton there supporting Bill Clinton, and we all know what he was getting the Gok 3000 in the White House, and he still had his wife there to support him. And I just feel like we cannot be throwing fits because we don't like the president or we don't like our circumstances or whatever the case may be. At the end of the day, that's your husband. Some husbands would feel very embarrassed if their wives did not show up for them and everybody else's wife is there to support them and be a representation of them. I don't know what's going on in their relationship, and I hope that the rumors are not true. But if they are not true,
Exactly.
I want to know why Michelle was not there to support her husband, other than the fact that maybe she doesn't like Trump. Okay, whatever. You don't like Trump, that's fine. But even Kamala was there. Everyone was talking shit
She
back and
has to
forth,
be
and they
there.
were still there to
She was the
support
vice
their
president.
husbands. So I just feel like, is it an immaturity thing? Is it a divorce thing? Regardless of whatever it is, ladies, we need to understand that this is not a good representation of how you need to be representing your husband and how a true traditional marriage needs to be. Husband is supposed to be there for you. You're supposed to be there for your husband. And we cannot say that, you know, she was sick or whatever the case may be, because
How
I
do you
really
know?
truly feel like Barack would have been right there with her. Was this really an immature move on our former first lady, or is there trouble in paradise? I'm so sad to even talk about this, but honest to God, ladies, I don't know if I need to make more wife content in 2025.
Okay.
But that is not how you represent your husband
Okay.
as a wife
Okay.
and as a first lady and a wife.
Okay.
Hey, good people. I hear a lot of chatter about Barack and Michelle Obama possibly going to Splitsville divorce. Let me tell y'all something. Do you think for 1 minute that Barack and Michelle Obama is really going to divorce?
I don't understand.
Just because Michelle Obama said she is not going to the inauguration, do you really think that they have to divorce over something like that? Michelle is a strong black woman. She's a leader.
Exactly.
Barack respects her as a leader.
Exactly.
And you have to understand, when you are in a relationship like Barack and Michelle Obama with grown children, it takes a lot of discipline and love and understanding to have a relationship on that level for that long and to share so much together. Do you think for 1 minute that Barack and Michelle Obama is going to be reduced to rumors of divorce just because Michelle is not coming to the inauguration? People, it is okay for husbands and wives to make different decisions. It's okay to make different decisions. It's okay for the husband to say, okay, well, I'm going to do it to save face or whatever. And the wife say, no, I'm not with that bull. I'm not going to do it. It's okay, people. It's okay. That's how you live, and you respect each other's decisions. Your wife does not have to always run behind you and do everything that you want her to do. She has her own mind. She makes her own decisions. Come on, this is not a world where we control women. Michelle Obama is very, very intelligent, and she's very, very focused and motivated. And she can do, and very accomplished, let me say that. And she can do whatever the hell she wants and still have a husband, have grown children, and be that historical figure that she is. So people, just because you see a difference in the way that a couple is handling something does not always mean that they're on the outs and they're about to get a divorce. Does not always mean that. So until you hear it from Michelle's mouth or Barack's mouth, it is plain disrespectful and silly to assume things about these historical figures without actually them coming out to tell us themselves. Let's keep it classy, everybody.
In the mirror.
Keep it classy.
Mindful. Okay. Please go down in the comment section and let me know what you think. Do you believe this rumor? Do you believe Barack Obama and Michelle Obama, they are getting a divorce? Do you think Jennifer Aniston is messing around with Barack Obama, or Barack Obama is messing around with Jennifer Aniston, either way. Do you think these rumors are true? And if you do, why? And if you don't, why? So go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. Love to know what you think about this amazing story and conversation down in the comment section. But as always, please keep it respectful. You're on this channel. We're allowed to disagree, but we do it in a very respectful way. For me, honestly, I don't even know why this is a conversation. Like, this is one of the reasons, like, I kind of drag my feet to even make this video, because I don't even know why this is a conversation we're having about Michelle Obama and Barack Obama. And I do understand marriages go through their ups and downs and all that. But the truth is that these people have not come to tell us anything. Personally, let me answer the question I asked. Let me answer. I don't believe this rumor, and I don't think Barack Obama has anything to do with Jennifer Aniston. The thing is that whoever came up with that news should have probably come up with something kind of evidence, maybe a photo, maybe even a blurred photo of them going into the same restaurant together. Could have just made it. But the fact that there's nothing, and I get it, these people are high-profile people, so if they're even going to do anything like that, they're going to be very, very discreet about it. But come on. I'm not saying Barack Obama is the most, I don't know. I'm not in the relationship. I'm not in the marriage. I don't know. But I do understand that sometimes you can be with somebody for a long time and deal with all their excesses and everything. And still, but the truth is that Michelle not being in all this government function, it could be for a good reasons. I don't know why people are so pressed about the fact that she's not there. The fact that she's not there, does that make that the event that was supposed to happen did not happen? No, she was not there. And the woman, the creator that came out, was talking about how this is not how to be a traditional wife, how this is not, that this should not be a thing. Girl, like, there are some men that respects a woman that has a mind of her own, that can run things herself. The fact that you want to shelter and center men, it's all about them, support. See, whatever dynamic you find yourself, a relationship should be support on both sides. And if whatever reason Michelle cannot be there, Barack should support and like, fine girl, they can be there, fine. And another thing is that if they're even going through a divorce, how is that even, I understand they are like an icon and all that, but how is that even our problem? I feel like, personally, no matter how bad the relationship or the marriage is, I don't see Michelle or Barack Obama having a divorce. I know their relationship is not perfect. I don't see either of them getting a divorce, because I don't know, they both strike me as their marriage is very untraditional, it's not on the traditional route. And also, they have built so much together that it won't even be a smart thing. I feel like it would be of that story where the woman said, you know what, we've built a life together, we've had a life together, I'm not going to give you a divorce, we're not going to have a divorce. You know what we're going to do? We're going to sort this out. We're going to raise our children, continue our businesses, but we're going to live an independent life away from each other, but we're still tied together by marriage. I feel like that would be the worst case scenario with this two. Like, they might have like an open relationship or that, but to have a divorce, like, I don't think that would be a thing. And for people just speculating that they have their divorce without any proof, for me, I find it really rude when it comes to Michelle and Barack Obama. Like, period. I love Michelle personally because of how she moves. Like, she's one woman that you can tell, as much as she supports her husband, she has her own identity. And this is something that we'll talk about here, that don't be overshadowed, and which a lot of women are, because they have a man, because they are married. They don't have an identity. They don't know who they are. They don't have a personality. They don't have a goal. They are not driven. They are just under that man. The fact that Michelle is not on that center man. You get it? It's not with that center man ideology, and she's still doing her thing even though she's married. This is the goal. This is what we're talking about. Most people usually think that when we come here, we talk about how to decenter men. Most people think that we're saying that we hate men, we don't want to be with men and all that. That's not the case. The case is that you know who you are, what you are, and what you want out of life, and you're very intentional about your life. You're not just wasting your life with doodle stuff. You're treating issues head on and all that. So the fact that Michelle is that type of woman, and Barack knows she's that type of woman and supports her and loves her that way, I don't see why it's anybody's business. Like, she's a strong back. Even if there's a divorce, Michelle is fine without Barack. Like, even if there's a divorce, So I don't know why we're even talking about this, but let me know what you think about this conversation down in the comment section. I personally, I call this bullshit. I call it BS, period. So go down in the comment section, share your thoughts. Love to know what you think. Share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversations. So go on and share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push up my content for more people to see, and that'll be you supporting this channel and this girl here. So go on and do that. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.